Los Angeles personal injury attorney Steve Sweat here to go over what you should look for and red flags that you should look for in a retainer agreement when you're going to hire a personal injury lawyer in California. First of all, it's required by law before the attorney does anything for you to have a written agreement signed by the parties. So you should know that no lawyer should try to do anything for you unless and until they send you a written agreement that you sign. Second thing to look for, most attorneys in California that do personal injury law will have what's called a contingency fee agreement. This means that they'll state that they're not going to charge you anything unless and until they collect money for you. Word of caution, most attorneys will also charge for costs that they pull out of their own pocket to advance on the case in addition to fees. You should make sure that you're not responsible for those costs if the case doesn't work out, just like you're not responsible for the fee if the case doesn't work out. You should be wary of excessive costs that are stated in the agreement. There's a lot of firms out there that are charging administrative fees or file setup fees. This is all nonsense. It has, it's just extra fees that they're trying to burden you with, and you should not, you should be very wary if an attorney tries to propose a retainer agreement with those types of terms in it. You should have a clear communication policy stated in the agreement and clearly state that you're going to be represented by an attorney, not a non-attorney. There are many what I call settlement mills out there that are running high volume and using mostly non-lawyers. If the agreement states that your case is going to be handled by a non-attorney or doesn't state specifically who the attorney is that's going to be representing you, then you should be very cautious about that. You should also be cautious if there's no point of contact that can be established up front, the attorney that you'll be talking to and dealing with for the majority of your case. So those are things to look out for. High excessive contingency fee rates is also a big deal. There are many firms out there that are charging what I feel like are unconscionable fees, percentage fees. The typical percentage fee on a contingency case is 33% before a lawsuit is filed and 40% after a lawsuit is filed, just because of all the extra work involved. There are firms out there that are charging 40% within 90 days of the file being set up, which is completely ridiculous. There's no file that's ever going to be resolved within 90 days of signing up, because you're not even usually completed with your medical treatment by that point. So that's another thing to look out for. There's attorneys out there charging 50% and sometimes even more. You should run for the hills if you see that in the retainer agreement. So hopefully that's been helpful for you. Obviously, if you're in need of a personal injury attorney and you would like a free consultation and advice from our law firm, and we're happy to do that, and we're happy to provide our retainer agreement and explain it to you, have it explained by the attorney that's going to be handling your case. If all that sounds appealing to you, then give us a call at 866-966-5240 or visit us on the web at victimslawyer.com.